And you're listening to Tanjet Zone, the bad movie podcast. I am one of your hosts, Ricky, alongside Chris.
Hello.
And Will.
Hello.
All right, today we did Blood and Honey.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh horror film.
Horror, sure. It followed the horror movie rules.
Yeah.
You
It was
got
just more
boobs,
gory.
stupid decisions, gore.
The random boobs.
The random boob.
I don't want to be the guy. I thought the blonde in the hot tub. That would have been the boob scene.
No, we
Should've
get,
been.
we get
No.
the red.
No, we
redhead
got the
boobs.
random redhead that they don't even mention because apparently she was looking for that
I
place.
guess her name is Tina.
Yeah, she was like looking to get this. Like, am I in the right place? And then
Yeah.
she just dies, and they never mention.
They just rip her shirt off, and that's it.
Yeah, beat her head against the wood chipper, and then threw her in
Yeah.
after she was dead. Like she hid behind the wood chipper from Winnie.
Standard horror movie rules.
Yeah,
Your
from
stupid
Winnie the
decision.
Pooh.
From Winnie the Pooh. Yeah.
Okay, let's get into that. So
Should we just start from the beginning
yeah,
and not just jump?
yeah.
Or whatever this movie was?
Yeah, so it starts off. You get the classic, the Winnie the Pooh tale, kind of being retold. You know, everybody,
Robin.
yeah,
and all that.
everybody kind of knows that
Yeah,
ordeal.
yeah.
But then Christopher Robin grows up, he leaves, and
Goes to school or something.
yeah, and then it's mentioned that he was feeding them constantly the entire time. So apparently they didn't know how to like scavenge for themselves, and so when
They
he
never did.
left. They were all starving, and then it got dark one day, and they decided to kill and eat Eeyore.
Eeyore.
ER.
The
And
depressed one.
Yeah, I mean,
He was probably like,
he was probably
need me anyway.
yeah. He was happy for it.
Yeah.
He was ready to go.
He's already seen things.
Yeah. So they eat him, and that turns them into cannibalistic hillbilly serial killers.
Yeah.
Did they eat the whole cast? Because I forgot. There's a whole bunch of people. Did they eat everybody?
I'm guessing because they don't show anybody except for Piglet and Pooh.
Because there's the
Roo.
kangaroo.
You have Tigger, then you have
Love-
Owl, and then you have Rabbit.
They only mentioned a couple. They didn't mention Tigger at all. 'Cause
No.
Tigger's still owned by Disney.
Yeah, that's a weird. I don't know how that goes. It's weird that you can have like Winnie the Pooh, but you can't have Tigger.
Hey,
I'm waiting for the Mickey Mouse horror movie here in 2 years.
Oh yeah,
'Cause,
they're gonna lose their rights.
You can only have a copyright legally for 100 years. And Disney's about to lose Winnie the Pooh here in like
Or
2024.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse, sorry. Yeah, in 2024, I think.
Yeah, I think it's
So I wonder if they can have one of their companies that they own buy it, like sell it to
one
them,
of
sell it
their
to someone that they own, sell
No,
it to
that
like
would still be under
Hulu,
that would still
Hulu,
be,
you know
because
what?
Disney owns Hulu.
Interestingly enough, by 2024, I was reading, Hulu and Disney Plus will just be one app.
Yeah,
because they're losing subscribers, and
yeah.
because honestly, I don't want to need multiple apps. I think
No, and it's becoming a pain
I
in the
think
ass.
Hulu kind of sucks, anyways.
Hulu, well, I used to have Hulu Live, and then I switched. Now I don't have it no more. It's so hit or miss because it's like the shows that are on there are like cool, but as in terms of original shit, there's nothing original.
No,
Like at least for so many people don't like Netflix and whatever. At least they're original shit. Like you can find something good.
Yeah, there were a few good Hulu originals. Like I watched that Stephen King time travel show with James Franco.
Yep.
1966. Is that what it was called?
No,
It's like 11, 22, 20, 23,
69.
yeah, something like
Something
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
That
what
was a
you're
good show, and then there was another show that had Jeffrey Donovan in it called Shut Eye. That was a good show. He played a fake psychic who hit his head and then started seeing real visions. So he was like a scam artist, but then he started seeing real things after hitting his head. That was a good show,
Better than this.
but definitely.
Better than Blood and Honey. Yeah, so we get that, and then it starts off with Christopher Robin coming back 5 years later with his wife.
It's like everything is wrong.
Was it 5 years later?
It was 5
It was
years
5
later.
He's gone 5 years. And
Yeah, so that 5 years was a rough 5 years for them.
I mean, they
I
just,
mean, you're not the same person you were 5 years ago.
No, but man, I didn't
I
turn
don't
to a
murder
hillbilly,
people.
and that's the thing is like, okay, I get
That you know of?
the food. Yeah, now I know of. FBI will be here in a minute. Yeah. But so I get the whole killing to eat. It was not about eating
This
anymore.
was sport.
Yeah, they literally dragged the one girl out to tie her up to have fucking Piglet stand on her with a sledgehammer. I thought, oh, they're gonna hit her head, and then he drove over her head with a car.
very
And just
slowly.
Yeah.
They just left her by just for...
The
They
fact
just
that
left her there.
the fact that Pooh could drive a car, it's just I don't know why
And not
that
only
that
can he-
took me out of the realism of this
he
film.
not only can drive a car, but he can hit the gas a couple times to scare her. And
Yeah.
then put it in drive to go slowly.
Which I guess what was the idea for this? Like a Winnie the Pooh horror film, or someone just wanted to do like a weird horror film and they just randomly found out they could use the rights to Winnie the Pooh, or did someone find two masks? Like how does this go?
I don't know.
Like, cause the one dude was just a fat guy in a boar mask.
I
The
bet
other
it's
dude-
just like it's
Yeah.
like how South Park was made. Just a couple of college students trying to work on a project, and then they come up with a project.
Or
then they
have-
look online. They're like, oh,
We
they
can
see
do
the
this
copyright rules, and they're like, we can use Winnie the Pooh now.
Yeah.
Hey, pull up that college. You like call up his buddy. Hey, pull up the college project we did that one.
Or
time."
they just have a script already written,
Yeah,
and they
and
made
so
a
they just-
they might have modernized it.
we can legally do this now.
Yeah,
Cool,
it
let's
seemed
get
like
a
they were
bunch of
just
ra-
trying to make a C-list horror film.
Yeah, I feel
In
like
England.
that's what this was.
C.
In England.
I'm guessing C's nice.
No.
Yeah, no.
D.
There's D.
There's A-listers like Fast and the Furious, Avengers. There's B-listers like
Shazam.
yeah.
A minus.
C-listers like
I would say a B-lister is like
a TV
John-
show.
like a TV show maybe like
Stephen Amell.
I was gonna say like Arrow,
Arrow,
like
yeah,
the
okay.
like the Arrowverse
Yeah.
is a B-list thing.
Yeah.
C-list would be that Gotham TV show.
Yeah.
And so this is somehow below that.
I started watching The Runaways. That was I've seen only like 2 episodes though.
Yeah.
It says funny because it says Hulu original, but it's on Disney Plus.
This happens when Disney buys everything.
Yeah.
Except for this podcast, for whatever reason. I'm just saying, $1 million, we'll sell it.
No, we're owned by Google because we're technically go through YouTube.
We're
God
using
damn it.
YouTube. Oh, I'm waiting for Disney to buy Google.
That would be a day.
No, I don't think they can.
I think it's legally, I don't think they're
Because
allowed
Google
to.
owns a lot already. Google basically owns the government at this point.
Good for
No,
them.
but that would get really confusing then.
Anyway.
You don't go on Google, you go on Disney, and it's just you
search
searching
Disney,
stuff.
search Disney. I don't think Disney would want Google search engine. Because that's what people use it for.
Yeah.
No, so yeah, okay. So
Okay, besides that.
back to the movie.
Back to Blood and Honey.
So Christopher Robin comes back with
Where's
his
the honey?
wife. Oh, there was honey.
There's-
Pooh was fucking
He was going down
elbow
on it.
deep in that fucking honey, just shoving all over. He wasn't even eating it. He's just going all
He was
over his
going
face.
down-
Moisturizer.
Yeah.
He was just shoving it on his lips like it's like
And
some
a
kind
person's
of
head.
lotion.
Yeah.
Some mouth
Honey
lotion.
roasted a
and
body
then
or
it just
two?
kind of drooled off of his face. Like something happened to Winnie the Pooh, and I don't know what happened.
Eating Eeyore, which we
You-
discussed
you're
while
most-
watching
you
the movie.
Can't eat your depressed friend without feeling.
That's like having a group of friends like stranded on an island, resorting to cannibalism. Let's eat the emo one first. I've seen this, Lord of the Flies.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the emo one might be the way to go.
Yeah, I mean,
They
he
already.
already wants to die, so
But then when someone really wants to
the only
die-
problem with the emo one is that he barely eats already, so he's not allowed to.
Yeah,
there's
that's
a
not
lot
gonna
of-
last long.
Yeah, it's not a lot of meat in those bones.
Yeah. Okay. We thought.
Then you
Off
eat
topic.
the emo one first, and once you can, then you go for the fat. Well, anyway,
Yeah. that's how you survive.
that's how you survive.
But so no, they get there and they find Eeyore's grave with just a random human skull in front of it.
I'm concerned on that.
Yeah, like okay.
There's a lot of random skulls, which I'm really concerned.
Oh yeah, because then they go into the hillbilly cabin that has trailers outside the front
they've
of
killed
it.
humans before.
Yeah, but then there's like random like deer antlers and like there's I'm like, you guys just didn't try
I think
before
the
you
one-
ate your friends. Like you guys could have like ate any of these other animals.
Yeah.
Or was like, and now they said they went cannibal. They kind of didn't. We discussed that. Like none of them actually ate their own species.
They just ate their friends.
Yeah, which I
then
mean,
ate
yeah.
other-
Well,
members of the-
pigs eat anything, and bears, I think, eat anything.
Yeah,
I think a bear will eat a bear if necessary, but they don't hunt
is
another
mainly
bear.
just
Bears are
the,
ambush predators, aren't they?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Okay.
this was
actually-
mainly just the predator animals because obviously
became more of
the
a
donkey
boar.
goes, the rabbit goes, the owl goes.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
The owl
I
couldn't just
kinda-
fucking fly away.
Honestly,
I want
the
to know
owl
what
would-
happens when the tiger comes.
Yeah.
The bouncing tiger.
Yeah, he ain't fucking dying.
Nah, Christopher Robin would have been screwed if he was in this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, he was screwed anyway, but
Yeah, and we didn't really get the decisive ending on that.
No.
So yeah, so then it flashes from him after he gets captured. His wife gets killed by Piglet, and then we just get the flashes to this girl in a therapy session because she had this crazy stalker stalking her, and her therapist came up with a great idea to go away for a while into the 100-acre woods, where we see has multiple fucking newspaper articles about people dying and Man Bear Pig being there.
Yeah. I'm super serial, guys.
I like how they basically said Man Bear Pig just in that article.
Yeah. Man, bear, and pig.
Yeah.
This movie made a lot of money though.
Did it really?
Yeah, the budget was $100,000. It made box office $5.2 million.
Where 100,000? Where's 100,000 at? Was it just in the gore scenes?
There's the numbers.
Probably just the gore
Google
scenes.
numbers.
Yeah. Still 5.
That's like what, 500% profit.
Fuck it. Good
Probably just like
Good for
all
They
of the
could make a
budget
number
went into
two.
making the animatronic mask.
Yeah. Like most of it was there, or
Well,
again,
there
just,
was no CGI, so this was all practical effects. So
yeah, it just had to be the gore scene because it went very gory.
Imagine the warehouse that this whole this movie had a lot in it. All the cars that went.
Yeah, and it was for a thing that was like out of nowhere. Like they were in like the middle of nowhere. There was like a lot of different.
Set that was so pricey because what they had an
Because I
indoor
think the
pool, they had a hot tub.
Yeah,
they had this awesome mansion.
honestly, that girl should have been killed in a hot tub, turned into soup. It would have been better.
Yeah, them pulling her out and tying her up, hog tying her.
Yeah.
They just want to show her in a bikini, honestly.
Yeah, because that's her entire gimmick was I am the girl with the Instagram account. And I am in my bathing suit, so I must get 30 different photos. And then she fucking saw Pooh standing in the
And then
background,
gets out of the pool and looks
around, and then gets back in.
It's like, oh, turns
like,
on,
oh, you're
turns
fucking
the
dead.
light. It's okay, it's fine.
Yeah, you think no? I would go in the fucking house. We were saying that.
Yeah, I was like, go in the house. You just saw on your picture. There's Pooh standing in their background on your selfie. I would have gone inside and be like, bro, something's not right.
Wearing
out
a flannel and fucking
There's
overalls.
a dude out here.
With I think he had the machete in his hand at that
Yeah.
point. What are you doing?
Where'd they get the chloroform is the real question.
They chloroformed her.
Yeah,
and
they
then put
did.
her on the front lawn and ran her head over.
Yeah, and someone,
left her.
the one girl's like, "Did you hear a scream?" When she was screaming that entire fucking time, and it was like I thought, oh, they took her away. Like, no, it was like literally in front of the house. It was in the driveway.
They just dragged
They
her
just
back.
drove the car forward
in
10
the-
feet.
In
And
the
nobody
drive.
heard the revving engine.
It took like 5 minutes for them to look on the other side of the car and see her body.
Yeah. Oh, why is the door open?
This doesn't feel right. Her driver's side door is open, and then they walk around on the other side, and they're like, "Oh my god!" Like, wow, okay, that took you 5 minutes to figure.
The
out.
acting was rough.
The acting was
Yeah.
unbearable. But Christopher Robin was the best actor.
Yeah, he seemed like he was trying.
Yeah.
The other girls,
Nobody
not so
really
much.
experienced fear really well. It was not
He
convincing.
was like the only dude who's taken an acting class, like one class.
Yeah, well, he's like standing there, and they got him like chained up, and he's like looking up at Pooh, and he's like begging for like
Yeah.
his life. Like, you remember, like he was giving it his all.
Yeah, like I'd give that dude an Oscar. What's his name? You're looking up the cast.
Fuck, I get more for the guy who played fucking Pooh
Nikolai
with his,
Leon.
with his fucking reactions.
Nikolai Leon, you were a good actor.
Yeah, I
He's
feel like the guy
British
who played
Ukrainian.
Pooh had fucking better reactions than the girls did.
You notice Pooh talked
Yeah,
at the end of the movie.
Yeah, got that one line.
You left.
Yeah, and then fucking slit the girl's throat.
Yeah.
Oh. Load up. Craig David Dowsett.
Who's that?
Is that Pooh?
Pooh.
Oh, Craig David Dowsett. You're
I could have played that role. I don't need to
That
talk.
guy.
I wear a mask the whole time. I don't talk.
That's what he looks like.
you're a good actor too. Oscar for that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's only done 2 movies.
What else has he done?
Yeah, I
The
know.
Area 51 incident. Sorry, I gotta look at that one now.
Is that where they just show the people? who
Oh,
were
it's the
supposed to
same
Naruto
director.
learn? Oh
the
my god.
same direct. Oh my god. I bet he's just an alien, a fat alien with a flannel on.
Is that like
Basically, the guy who played Piglet and Pooh are in this other movie too.
is that where like people are supposed to invade Area
I don't
51
know.
on
And
that
it's
day?
just 2 aliens.
Yeah, just too bad. It's just an alien mask head. Yeah. And it's just regular clothes.
I don't know, but I'm curious now.
Now we have to see this movie.
Yeah, this might be added to the
that'll be
list.
5.1 on IMDb.
Did it do better than Blood and Honey?
I don't know.
It's gonna be a British. Wait, Area 51 is it another British movie?
It's the same writer, so I'm assuming British.
That's hilarious. Area 51, but it's British.
That's great.
I'm trying to figure out the reviews.
The one British hillbilly was American, I swear.
Oh my yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah.
talk about that. Which again?
Like further in the movie.
I didn't know British like they were British hillbillies.
Yeah, I didn't either.
The-
Couple of like 4 hillbillies checked out these girls. Were driving down the road when these girls were yelling, and they're like, "Okay, we'll take care of it." But the one dude was like, yeah, we'll take care of it. And, like, he had an American accent.
American Southern
hang
accent.
out with, like, 3 British hillbillies.
Yeah.
I think the one guy who was bald, I think he was more Scottish. He just has that vibe. I just picture Scottish big angry guys.
I picture
just like
chucking things at you.
turn-based combat moment.
Yeah, they were beating the shit out of Pooh,
And
then
then
Pooh
they
was
waited
like,
for him. They waited for him to take his
And
turn,
then the glass
and he
bottle.
just mauled
Don't
the
forget
team.
the bottle.
yeah. Oh yeah, dude hit him in the head with the bottle. That's what pissed him off.
It's like, I think you broke that guy's arm or ripped it off or something.
Fucking yeah, he like clawed his face. Fucking eye was hanging there.
Yeah. And so then he broke the dude's leg. He chopped the one dude's hand off. The one dude who was Logic had actually some logic in his head, ran away, but Boo sent bees after
Yeah,
him.
because apparently you can fucking do that. Apparently, if you're a bear and like honey, you just can control bees. Which they showed that earlier in the film. They had the bees were following them, and I think I pointed out like, oh man, so maybe they're
Yeah,
after the honey.
bees, honey.
I didn't know he fucking controlled
Well,
them.
if they're honeybees, they don't sting. They just swarm you.
Yeah, but they're at night.
Yeah, they were just swerving, and Pooh just sent it, like sent the fucking bees after the guy.
I don't think those were honeybees. They might have been wasps.
Something.
Yeah.
But again, why could he control them? Why am I thinking about?
Winnie
Why
the
did
Pooh-
that really take me out?
Winnie the Pooh can control bees.
And sent
I
it.
command the bees. What is he, Kanye West?
Yeah, and they didn't come back later on after that. Like he
No.
did that one incident.
I command the bees.
No, and then when they killed Piglet, he kind of went mad.
Yeah, even
They
more
did
mad.
kill Piglet. And let's talk about this for a second. There was a couple. And they were 2 girls. The one girl, her girlfriend was murdered by Piglet because Piglet took a sledgehammer
In the water.
in the water,
You couldn't get out of the
which
water.
was a terrible scene. But
No, it was horrible because he got in the water slowly, and she was like already halfway through that pool, and apparently didn't think to
And
get the
then
fuck out.
All of a
She
sudden, she
couldn't
couldn't touch.
swim?
She
Yeah.
couldn't touch the bottom anymore.
she couldn't swim because she's just kind of bobbling in one area.
And he wasn't moving fast. Like he was
No,
moving slow.
He
That's
slowly
like
walked up to her and smacked her with a sledgehammer.
it's like that Jason
So,
walk.
her girlfriend decided to tie a chain. Not only she hit Piglet in the head with a sledgehammer, but she took the extra steps to chain his arms together, tie a noose and wrap it around his neck,
That was pointless.
and then torture him because
He killed my girl.
out of the other girl who had a therapy, she was the one that needed therapy. Like,
Yeah.
I think
she had
Christopher
fun.
Robin
Beat
needs
the-
therapy
No,
now.
This girl-
fuck yeah, he's fucked.
This girl who killed Piglet, she had fun killing Piglet.
Yeah, she enjoyed it.
She enjoyed every minute of it, and then once she did kill Piglet, Pooh went to her as fast as possible and stapled her to a pole with a machete.
And the other girls follow because
Oh.
Pooh was chasing the other 2 girls, and they see him go back, and they decide to fucking go back.
Yeah, they
Why
followed
do you
Pooh.
follow Pooh?
Like, you don't follow your murderer. You run the other way and
Yeah.
just escape. Go
I
save-
think maybe they were trying to save their friend, but it's like you already went there to save her once,
Yeah,
and she decided to say because they all ran away, and she decided just to hide.
we need to do a really bad Tangent Zone, a horror movie.
I bet you we could do better than this movie.
But Terrell's not here. But when if the 4 of us were getting it stalked down by some axe murderer or something, and we just make all the wrong decisions.
Yeah, safety.
No, we have-
Terrell's got to be the first to die.
Yeah. Well, none of us are
Or if we
blonde
break
with
the
big
f-
boobs, so. All right. Who's having the boob out scene? I'll do it. It'd be my boobs out.
He's got the biggest one.
Hey, don't insult me.
Someone gonna die in the shower?
It'll be me.
Okay.
I'll die in the shower.
We're gonna do
You'll be the last
generic
survivor. Go jujitsu on the guy.
Try
Fail
that
miserably.
final showdown. Yeah.
Fail miserably.
Where it's like really dramatic, because we have the face off, and then he just fucking murks me.
Stabs you in
Yeah.
the face.
He just randomly pulls out a gun and just shoots me.
I want it to be like you go jujitsu on him. You do all these grapples. You throw him around.
He
You
just
maybe
stands up
even
and shoots
shoot
you.
him with your gun or something, and then he just gets up like a tank that he is.
Yeah.
Just chops your head off with an axe.
Okay. So speaking of guns, though,
Oh yeah,
They did have a
one
gun.
the one chick, the therapy girl had the gun. Apparently, I'm guessing bought it because the stalker.
She had the super gun.
Yeah, bought this fucking crazy ass fucking pistol, which I didn't even know people in England could even own these fucking
Apparently
things.
you can. I looked into this.
Okay,
Can you own one that big?
You can own a handgun under special circumstances, basically stalking. It would qualify.
Okay.
And you can own hunting weapons if you're a
so
hunter.
so it looked like it's a giant ass revolver, and they run into the random
That would
girl
not be- oh.
that they ran into at the fucking gas station, like early on in the film. This broken down gas station that clearly was like,
She was.
why'd you
when was
even
she
stop?
taken? When was she taken?
Chris Robin said this morning he brought her. That was it. That was like that was
And
all.
this chick-
That's all I was like, who the fuck are they even talking
And
about?
apparently, she talked to these creatures because
Yeah.
she knew their names.
Yeah.
They call themselves Pooh and Piglet. I talked to them.
Yeah. Yeah, well, she grabbed the pistol from the girl, shoots randomly off because she wants to go kill Piglet because I think he killed her husband.
Yeah.
Or whatever. She just shoots randomly. He comes out. They have a face off.
And you're
She pulls the trigger.
And you click, click, click.
There was one fucking bullet in there. One.
Well, it is a revolver. It could be.
And when she did blast it off, it was like a hand cannon. Right?
Yeah.
The CGI on that
But
hand
I
cannon.
don't
one
think there's
fucking
CGI. They might have been
shot.
blank.
One fucking shot though. Like you think the girl would have mentioned that to her?
Yeah, like
Because like even if a bullet's a dud, you're not gonna get 5 in a row.
Yeah.
That ain't
It's
happening.
like that's gotta
Unless
be
you
at least a
Final
6-shooter.
Destination.
No.
Well, they even mentioned that in Final Destination. They said that's impossible. Like
Yeah.
that. There's no way that's happening.
Yeah.
But it's Final Destination.
It wasn't that person's turn.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't Piglet's turn to die yet. Oh, good lord.
I haven't seen that newest movie.
Well, the last one was supposed to be the final, and then now they're coming up with another
Yeah,
one.
that's the one I haven't seen.
I haven't really seen past
1, 2, and
3. Yeah, I didn't see past 3.
I think there's only 4.
5.
There is?
Yeah, because there's the one that's like the one is the final, but then
Yeah, I've never
there's
seen
one
that
that's in like a car, like a speedway type deal.
I've seen the 3 that were actually tied together.
Yeah.
They actually had a story.
Well, I guess at the end of the 5th one, it ties into the first one, because it ends with them getting on the plane and then they see the dude freak out.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've watched
that's I've never seen it. I just saw the clip, which I would rather watch that than this movie.
Yeah, those are good movies.
There was so many setups they had in that fucking their little camp of like how they would torture people.
Yeah.
And
Like they don't even
Like-
eat anybody. This was all for sport.
Yeah.
no,
Which again?
Christopher Robin's wife got
Oh yeah, she
choked with a chain.
got choked with a chain. Did they eat her? Cause
No.
she was
No, I
just
think
she was
they
just
just-
bone left,
I
and
think
they
She was just skinned.
They filleted her and then shoved a hook through her skull.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
just fucking.
I think Christopher Robin's wife got the worst treatment out of anybody.
Yeah.
Well, because when Christopher Robin just
I
got
mean, straight up,
tortured.
Winnie the Pooh took a skeleton from Spirit Halloween and just set it, put red sludge on it, and set it next to Christopher Robin, and
freaked
had a
out.
wig. The hair was the same. Didn't scalp her. Left her hair on the skeleton.
Took
Took
every other
everything-
skin off.
Yeah.
We just left the hair so you knew that was his wife.
I wonder if he honey roasts them.
Oh, good lord.
Just know the one girl that was on the ground all bloody.
Oh,
she
yeah.
poured honey onto her face.
Let her face on fire.
Can you imagine that being the last thing you taste is honey before you die?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, the honey was boiled.
Fuck, which girl
That would
was
hurt
that?
more.
That was the girl
Random
with the
girl.
gun.
Random
Oh,
blonde.
okay.
Random
That
blonde
fire, the
torture.
one shot.
Yeah. So is that how she died? I don't remember.
Yeah, that's how she died. Cause he, yeah, right.
Yeah,
I remember the pouring the honey on her, and then they ran away, and then
yeah,
I
she
just
didn't like her
assumed.
face either.
Yeah, because her
Yeah.
face was all bloody.
Yeah.
Her name
Yeah,
was
that was
Charlene.
weird. That was.
Yeah.
They all had names.
Yeah. So then they take us. So yeah. So slowly they just keep getting picked off more and more, like every horror film. They meet the hillbillies. They had that standoff.
It
They
was like a turn-based combat
they took the truck
standoff.
too.
yeah they took the truck, and then
Hillbillies truck.
Pooh got on the truck, and we kept screaming, "Just slam the fucking brakes! He's on top of it."
But no, they hit something.
They didn't hit anything.
No,
though.
they
What?
came back. There was nothing in the road. The car just was sitting there.
It's just like they stopped and he goes.
Yeah,
flying.
It cuts to black.
It cuts to black. I was like, they didn't hit anything.
Her face was in the
And her
steering
face
wheel
was
and
bloody,
then
like
drags off the other.
like they hit a tree or something, and then Pooh takes the
Pooh drags the
nerdy
other
girl,
rips the head
rips
clip
her
off.
head off, throws it on the
I
windshield.
mean, the only thing I could think maybe is she did slam on the brakes and she wasn't ready for the impact, so her and the girl fucking like face first and
or
hit
they
that
might,
thing.
maybe there was like a boulder in the road. We didn't see.
But
Just
I don't
slam on
know.
the
There
brakes.
was nothing there. There was
Yeah.
nothing in the road. It was funny too because I was
No,
like, in
Christopher
this-
Robin comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, no, I was about to say in the middle of that standoff, I was like, it would be really funny if Christopher Robin just came up with like a
Boom.
sledgehammer or something and
Yeah.
just smacked Pooh in the head. No, all of a sudden in
We
the
get headlights
next scene,
and all of a
like
sudden-
it was like the second after I said that, here comes Christopher Robin in another car, getting Pooh run over.
Pins
Yeah,
Pooh.
pins in
Pooh.
between the
But
cars.
that's the weird.
Well, Pooh's
there's-
indestructible apparently.
Yeah.
They don't believe in physics because that other truck didn't move one bit.
No.
It just kind of it was an impact.
Which again, why couldn't they
That
start
truck
that
would-
truck?
that truck
All
would-
she did was slam on the brakes. They didn't hit anything.
No, that would truck would have been shoved backwards.
Yeah, that's when the glasses girl got her head chopped off. And Pooh.
And then
was
Pooh
on her.
slit the
Yeah.
girl's throat. Pooh just
Yeah.
killed everybody.
Yeah. Wait, he gets pinned between trucks and he just pushes the one away and just
stands up.
continues to walk and kill. And Christopher Robin fucking is like pleading with him. And
Yeah.
then he
Pooh says, "You left." Slice.
Yeah,
Flip.
kills that girl and then
Yeah.
proceeds to like stab her in the head like 30 more times
It
after
was
she
a stab
dramatically
twist.
died.
It was a stab and twist too.
Like he was just playing with her. Like that's just how you play with your toys, I guess.
And Christopher Robin ran away and it cut to black.
Yeah. No, he didn't run away. He just. Oh, he did run.
He
away.
did. He
started
did. And
running.
that's how it ended.
Yeah.
So
I wonder
we're-
how this movie ended. Like, did he get out of the 100-acre?
I need a
Well,
sequel.
they have enough money to make a. I don't know how to
Disney
say
give
better
a percent-
better sequel, but
Yeah.
I want a sequel with Tigger in it.
Yeah.
I want Tigger
Where
to be.
Tigger just happened to leave before they went cannibal. And
Yeah.
like he's come back and he's good. And you
He's
get a
good. He's just straight up like CGI happy, like Jar Jar Binks looking, like
Yeah.
oh god,
Just
no.
bouncing on his tail.
And he's
Just
like,
happy to
"Hey,
be back."
Pooh, how's it going?" And Pooh's just,
He's the only one strong
Oh,
enough to
shit.
defeat Pooh.
Yeah.
"Where is everybody? Why does everything look so gloom?"
Or
and then just
all,
chop.
all the friendly characters come back and just get murdered right away in the next movie.
All the side characters that weren't in this movie like return after 5 years. Like, "Hey, we were on vacation. And how you doing, Pooh?" And it's like
We're just
this
decapitated.
massacre, and Pooh, like Eeyore's dead, Piglet's dead, Rabbit and Owl are probably dead.
Pooh's just on a murderous rampage now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like,
There's no
well,
longer-
we had no food. We were starving. They're like, you just kind of go 5 minutes that way. There's food there.
Yeah, we found food for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
I feel like Tigger's a vegan.
You think he'd have to be? I mean, surrounded by, he'd eat every single one of those animals.
Yeah. No, yeah, Tigger was probably like, "Well, you just eat the plants and you'll be fine."
Yeah.
And then Pooh would just be like,
So pissed
What?
about it.
so mad.
So I never thought of that.
Stabs are stabbing him.
Well,
Just
it's
stabbing
funny is like, cause so they rent out that house for them all to stay,
That's
and
nice
like the
little
girl, yeah, the girl's making like all that noise. That's how Pooh like he looks like, oh, like what is that? And he goes to that, I'm like, you not know that house was there?
He was just dragging Christopher Robin's wife's body.
Was
to
that
the
her
list.
body?
I think so. Yeah.
No, he left her body. That was a random body.
Who's that? Yeah, everybody just kind of like
I
attention.
think.
drops
Well, I
and
think with
walks
the
off.
low budget, it was the same.
Yeah, it probably was.
Because it looked like the same Spirit Halloween skeleton he was holding, and then he
And
just
then just kind
drops
of
it.
like here's something drops and walks off.
I want to know, like, imagine does English police or FBI not investigate missing people? Like, what? There was like 7
Yeah,
missing
cause
people.
you think, I mean, any horror film
Sure.
like this, there'd be the one cop that's searching. Yeah, we've been missing reports. There's always that one guy.
Think about how many people died just in a 100-acre woods alone.
I would just declare that as a do not enter zone.
Yeah, like.
But it's like, yeah, but they never
Enter at
went.
your own risk.
After all we saw the news reports.
Yeah, is this just like England's equivalent to Japan's suicide forest? Like,
Pretty
you
much
just
like-
don't go there.
Yeah, there's something in there that kills people. I'm not dealing with that.
Yeah.
But you also have those stupid people who goes, I'm gonna go figure out that mystery.
Like, what are we gonna do? Send the military? No, we don't have the budget for that.
Yeah, no.
Just there's some crazy.
It'd be the military from Velocipaster.
What button? What?
It'd be like, no, the 100-acre woods is off limits because it's dangerous. Like, we
Yeah.
don't know what's in there. We don't want to know what's in
No,
there.
well, I'm not going
But
to
yeah,
get that.
you'll build a cabin just outside of it.
Yeah. Proceed with caution if you're gonna drive through that.
Then the one lady just got lost. I forgot about that. That was the redhead.
Yeah, am I in the right place? And just proceeds to get out of her car and walks through the woods to figure out where she was at.
Should I take a U-turn? Yes.
Yeah, the GPS keeps telling me I need to turn around.
Then you should have listened to GPS.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to get out of my car. I'm just going to walk through the woods.
Well,
That'd be like me being lost in a neighborhood. I don't know where I'm at. You know, I'm going to go knock on people's doors. Somebody will tell me. Like, no, how about we not do
Yeah,
that?
your buddy's inside.
And I'm
friend.
not even the front door. I'm gonna hop their fence and come in through the back and knock on the back door. Oh, yeah, I was in the neighborhood. I was lost. I was wondering if you could help me. Why would you go to the back door? Like, why are you going to places it's just gonna make
Somebody
it worse
knocked
for you?
on my back door. If just a random stranger, I think I'd flip out. Like,
Yeah, cause I was like, yeah.
For one, my back gate, my gate to my backyard is locked, so that would like probably just
we would hear.
yeah, and then just a knock. I'm like, sorry, bro, I was just going through the neighborhood. I was like,
I was a little lost. I was in GPS. It's got me worse. I'm like, why would you do that?
no, go knock on his door.
Yeah,
not
if
dealing
I'm
with
ever
this.
in the woods and if I'm going through the woods and I'm lost, I'm just gonna get
back
out of the car and I'm just gonna walk in there. How does she even have cell service? Like I said, I come to different parts of my house and I fucking shit gets fucking sketchy.
Yeah,
Well, they're in England, so they might have different cell services and stuff.
Maybe there was actually good. Why did we leave again? Oh wait,
Because we didn't like them.
yeah. British accent. What did the one girl fucking say? We had us
What?
fucking what?
it's like she's dead. What?
It's a W-U-T. It's
She's
what?
dead. What?
Extend the W and the U, and then you have a T.
Yeah, then there was written in blood saying "Get out." Well, who wrote the "Get out"?
Winnie the
Who?
Pooh.
Yeah, but like,
On
what
the
was?
inside.
Does that like warn them?
He wrote the letters backwards on the outside. Get
Yeah.
out.
To
Wait, no. She was touching the blood on the letters. That was on the inside.
Yeah, Pooh got inside
Pooh
first.
hadn't gotten.
Well, yeah, they said the one door is open, so yeah, some Piglet was actually inside because they saw Pooh like wandering around
That's
outside
it.
with the bees following
Maybe
him.
Piglet was inside and wrote "Get out" because Pooh was outside.
Maybe that was
going
gonna send them out.
Piglet can spell?
Unless the bees were spelling.
I don't know. It's weird.
That is weird because he's not inside yet. The door was open. Maybe they got in.
Yeah, then they find Piglet in there, but
And then they find weapons, which
yeah, because they couldn't
nobody
decide
used.
what to do. No one decided to go get a phone.
Let's go to the kitchen. And then there was weapons in the kitchen.
Yeah, it was a hammer and a
Kitchen we didn't actually
and a
see.
knife. Yeah, kitchen that we never
And
saw.
only two
That's
people-
where all the stage crew was. Everybody's in there.
We didn't actually see the kitchen. They walk into the stage crew and they're like,
Yeah. No one grabbed a
And then the other
phone.
girl's like, I got a gun.
Yeah, you think you'd have brought that up a little sooner, but you also would have brought up, yeah, hey, I have one bullet in this bitch.
Hold up. They were all sitting there in the hallway.
Yeah.
Ran to the kitchen, came back. I have a gun. Let's go to my bedroom and get the one gun with the one bullet in it.
Yeah. And no one thought to grab their phones.
No.
Because remember, the one girl took all their phones.
That would be too smart.
Yeah, the one girl took all the phones, so they weren't
And
using it, but the
somehow
one girl was...
the blonde got a phone.
Yeah, she got hers back, but none of them thought, like, hey, we should call for help.
No.
At least give it a try. Like, if we know the phone, it's probably not going to be in service. In every horror film, it's never in service. But, like, the attempt. Because that's the first thing I think of, like, why aren't you calling for fucking help? Or when they go out, they're like, what do we do? Get in your fucking car and leave.
Yeah.
That's
That's
what
what I
you
could
could
do.
do.
They had a car at the
Just go outside. Just take your friend's bloody car and leave.
Yeah.
or take their car, which they, I don't know who drove what car. I've seen like 4 different cars in this movie.
The 4 came in the one car, then the one girl was supposed to meet them.
Where did the Dodge come from? Was that the party girl's car?
That was the car they came in, I think.
The jail?
But it didn't look right, because I think they used a different car for that scene. Because then when they showed her next to the
What
car,
happened to
that
that little-
wasn't that car.
What
At least it
happened to
didn't
that-
look like.
What happened to that little car that was in the gas station?
That's what they drove in there with.
That wasn't a sports car.
But that wasn't the sports car that killed the
that
girl.
wasn't. I think it was a
So
Fiat.
was the sports car just there?
I think it was.
Could have been. Maybe
Did the
whoever.
party girl ride with them?
I assumed she did. But it was weird because we just see them walk up to the house, but we never see anybody get out of cars together.
No, but
So-
yeah, but like the party girl, apparently that
There's
was
no way
her car because they
yeah.
said something's not right. Her door is left open. So that must have been her car. She must
Okay.
have driven separate.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no.
So
way
then again, there's multiple
five
cars there, so no one's
Yeah,
got
I don't
keys.
No one's got keys.
I don't care what car it is. I'm getting into fucking the car we got the keys for.
I don't know. They had trouble finding keys for that redneck car.
Yeah, it was on. It was fucking on. Because the lights and everything was
Yeah.
on. Like, this thing's not, like, off. Like, he can't take the key out and leave the fucking car running.
If I was writing a horror movie like that, I would have been like, I would have had like a group of teenagers be like, let's get in the car and go, and then they're just like, well, we don't have our license, so they just don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
or the guy, or the one. You kill off the guy with the license.
That's how I would do it. Like, but we don't have our license. Oh, okay. Then it's
I
then
played
they
Grand
just
Theft Auto.
don't.
I can drive.
Oh, man. Well, we're fucked now. There's just a bunch of cars sitting there. Like, there's multiple options you could choose.
There's like a wall of keys. None of us have our license. I guess we can't go anywhere.
Yeah. When we call for help, my mom says I'm grounded. I'm not allowed to use my phone. What? It's for emergencies only. I don't know if this specifies.
Our friend is dead. What?
I really don't want to bother him. My dad's a cop. I don't really want to bother. He used to tell me I can't call him at work.
Can't call pranks.
Yeah. Jesus.
We could definitely write a better movie.
The one kid has a cell phone, but his parents don't pay for service for it.
Yeah, we could definitely.
It's just
write
like the old phone, but it's not serviced, so it's just to have Wi-Fi. I can't do a Wi-Fi call.
Yeah. Oh, good lord.
What's your Wi-Fi password? Oh, well, my parents know my Wi-Fi password. Just like minor first world inconveniences.
Oh god, I'm trying to think what else it would fucking be.
Man, I don't want to call my parents. They don't even know I'm here.
that one.
Oh Jesus. Oh, that would be fucking great. See, that's
I'm gonna get grounded if I call. They don't even know I'm here.
It's only supposed to be for emergencies only. Well, I think does that wrap us up? Any final thoughts on this
I don't know.
slasher film?
Dude, we're only 30 minutes in.
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
geez.
Well, I mean, the movie's only an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, there's not much to this movie.
I mean, other than, again, it's so much gore at a certain point. Like, they
Yeah.
just are just fucking these people up.
Yeah.
Unnecessarily.
I want Winnie the Pooh in Mortal Kombat now.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Because we had Leatherface, we had Alien and Predator and Jason
We need Winnie
and
the Pooh.
Freddy.
Yes.
I want Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh's fatalities with bees.
Well, what pissed me off?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Pour
That's
honey
it.
on your face and just
Yeah.
swarm bees just eat.
Well, the only,
Throw you in a wood chipper.
the only kill that really, the only kill that really pissed me off is the fact that he beat her face against the wood chipper. Well, the fact that she hid behind the wood chipper,
Or
but
when
beat her
she-
face against it and then threw her in. after
You know,
she was
it's
dead.
hilarious because he beat her face in, then threw her in, but her legs were still moving like she was alive.
Yeah, you gotta act like you're.
That
kicking.
was hilarious. Like they were still kicking, and I was
And
like, "Why are her
I
legs
didn't
still
even
kicking?
expect that girl to die first. I thought it was the blonde.
Yeah, well, she was so random. They never mentioned her
No, they're
again.
like,
But she was like, "Oh, I'm lost." So
they didn't
unless,
even say, "No, our friend just hasn't gotten here yet. Let's wait for her." No, they just took away their phone.
yeah,
No,
unless
they-
somehow that wasn't their friend and she was looking for somebody else's fucking thing. Which again, what was the point of
Unless she was.
It's just random.
Unless she was looking for that blonde that was getting tortured.
that? I don't know. It just again, it was random. It don't feel like
Right.
that scene. It feel like they wrote that scene, and then wrote this movie, and then it's like,
Or
oh
there's a
shit,
deleted scene that we just don't know about.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to see a deleted scene from this
Yeah.
movie? Yeah,
Absolutely.
I want to see the
Yes.
behind the scenes of this.
Yeah.
With the audio commentary with the director.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what?
that was so random too, and they just
We
she
will
was
have-
just there to have her shirt taken off.
Yeah, like that.
Like she had a shirt on, but because she all of a sudden Pooh grabbed her by the neck and her shirt just came off. It's like, does that happen?
apparently. Okay, I was like, okay, I was like, well, that's the boob scene for
That
this
was
this
it.
who we're seeing.
That was
And
it.
then it showed the one girl in the bathing suit. I'm like, oh, I figured, okay, so they're gonna
I
do
thought
another
she
They
was
one.
gonna do another boob scene?
No.
No,
No.
they just didn't. They just
Nope.
ran her head over with a car.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Didn't even use the sledgehammer.
No.
Perfectly good.
Who just
sledgehammer.
held her and then she went slowly over? No,
And then
you
it
got
was funny. Like they had the piece of rubber on her face and her eyeball was sticking out.
No, he had to use the sledgehammer for the pool scene
You're
that he was
right.
just hacking the water with.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord. Yeah, the girl sees her friend and then proceeds to pass out again, and they just carry her away.
Yeah.
And then again, the two could have just got in the car and fucking left,
They could have just left.
or called again. They that they just left.
When the hell-
Go get your phone.
When the hillbillies were fighting Pooh, they could have just easily just took their car and left. Because the hillbillies decided to do a turn-based combat on.
Yeah.
that was either
We're done now. Your turn.
He just annihilates them.
Okay, my turn. Whack, whack, whack. Dead, dead,
Or
dead.
think like when they
I've
started
been in
dying.
that Final Fantasy boss fight before. I've
Yeah.
been there.
You think you're doing all these power moves? It's like, hint, no. They're gonna smoke you.
Yeah, it's like I said. You think when they were like once they started losing the fight, you think she would have drove the car like to try to help them out, like drive them like, oh, get out of the way.
No,
she's
they
gonna
start
drive
dying,
you
just
over."
run everybody over.
Yep, they waited and then proceeded to go. Or I would just reverse that
Well,
shit.
they couldn't find the keys or turning on or something.
How indestructible is Winnie the Pooh?
Apparent-
Piglet was able to be killed.
Apparently, he's Michael Myers powerful.
Like,
Yeah.
Piglet could die.
This is Michael Myers level. I mean, at least Jason Voorhees has like a reason he's a zombie.
No, this is just Winnie.
No,
Yeah.
He can control the bees.
Yeah, he can control the bees. But can Michael Myers control the bees? No, he can't.
I want Michael Myers versus Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, I'm down.
Come on, Death Battle, make it happen.
My money's on Winnie the Pooh.
My money's
He can
on
control the bees.
Yeah, exactly.
Watch. That's Michael Myers actually allergic to bees. This never comes up in the movies. There's never.
Death Battle would do that. They pick favorites.
Oh, this director did a lot of movies too.
Did
I
he?
thought you said he just did 2.
That's according to IMDb, but Google says more.
Oh shit.
Easter Killing.
Easter killing. So there is an Easter horror film.
Yes!
Okay, I'm down. Next Easter.
Easter
It's, the
Killing.
same, it's just the exact same movie but with the Easter Bunny instead of Winnie the Pooh.
Fucking-
I
Hopping.
think he wrote the movie, but we had a director. A different director.
Still, we have an Easter horror film now.
Easter
a bad Easter movie
I want to see it.
because there's not many Easter movies.
Nah, we'll save it.
Here, I'll find the trailer later.
Oh, okay. So I do know what that is. We've ran into that. We were at Walmart.
Easter
Terrell
Bunny.
was with me
Easter Bunny Massacre.
when we saw that.
Really?
Yeah, it was like under like it was like a whole like
cool.
thing of movies that would be
You
like
should've
perfect
gotten
for
it.
us.
You should have gotten
We should have.
Just start grabbing random movies from places. No.
Dude, like no, this whole section was like all like every movie was like something like that, like Easter Massacre. And like this looks awful. Like
That's us. Like that's how he found Dollface. He found it at Big Lots.
And then we found
clearance
that-
bin.
Yeah, stop going to Big Lots for movies.
Has anybody
Or we
ever
all
bought
should.
it?
Or we all should.
Anybody ever buy a good movie from Big Lots? It used to be like an animated kids movie from like 10 years ago. You'd see in like the $2 bin.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Rio? Oh,
I
nice.
forgot about Rio.
I actually like that movie.
Didn't
But
they have like 3 Rio movies?
there's 2 of them. They
Two
never
of them,
made a
and then
third.
Angry Birds Rio.
Yeah. What's that?
They did Angry Birds Rio version,
Oh, good
where you
lord.
could use the Rio birds in
Angry Birds.
Angry Birds. Like the
I
Angry
forgot
Birds
about
teamed
that.
up with the Rio birds, and they
The
all
one
had their own
bird was
abilities
a
against the pigs.
The one bird had a boomerang effect.
Yeah.
I remember.
Angry Birds. A lot of those games are gone. You can't even get the first Angry Birds.
I
anymore.
actually looked into why, because people love that first game, and their newer products are not selling as much, so they remove the first. You would be forced to get the new ones.
That's so stupid.
That was their logic.
Yeah, well, that's why you just improve the first. Like you just keep the first one, just didn't add, just keep adding
Just
DLC to it.
Just bring the first one as an HD remake or something. Then you'll make more money on it.
Dinosaur Hotel.
Actually, that animated movie Angry Birds actually wasn't that bad.
No,
No, I think there's
have
2
you
of
seen
them.
the second one?
No,
I haven't either.
that's probably why they didn't make a third. No one saw the second one.
Wait, there was a second one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
When did that happen?
2013. I'm assuming you're looking it up. That's why
No,
I
I'm
said
looking
that.
at this director, and he's done a lot of random movies. Dinosaur Hotel. Pterodactyl. Oh.
Dinosaur
He's
Hotel?
just credited as a lot of. He's helped with a lot of movies. He's not necessarily written them. He might have produced a few. But they sound.
Oh, the second one came out 2019. Okay, never mind there. For
yeah.
Angry Birds, but
Legend of Jack and Jill. Oh no.
so does he just like take like kids fairy tale things and just like makes horror films out of them?
It seems that way.
It looks like
I
it.
mean, you got Winnie the Pooh. You got
Because I
Easter
think he
one.
pre-produces a lot of those movies,
Jack
but
and Jill.
he doesn't actually write them. 2 movies he's actually credited for writing and producing. These are just he produced. He's not necessarily wrote direct.
So when Jack fell down and broke his crown, he became a psychopath serial killer.
I don't know. I gotta Google that one now.
I want to see Humpty Dumpty the murderer.
I'm down.
Yeah, we need that.
So it's just gonna be like all the characters from the Shrek films just become
Shrek, the horror movie.
Shrek is love.
Shrek is life.
Love it as a thing.
Okay, here's the Jack and Jill concept.
A group of friends grieving a recent loss meet up with one another, only to discover they are being hunted by Jack and Jill.
That's awesome.
That is,
That sounds like a movie.
that's a fucking film.
That just.
What would be better, The Legend of Jack and Jill or Jack and Jill? Fucking Adam Sandler. Fucking.
Oh God.
I was just thinking that mix the two up. It's Adam Sandler's Jack and Jill murdering a bunch of people.
Oh God.
I've still never seen that movie. That's on our list that we gotta check out.
That 2011 film.
It's a real one. Yeah, we got a couple films. Oh, we gotta give scores for this. Then we'll talk about
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
look,
scores.
this has the same rating.
3. Yeah,
Jack and Jill has the same rating.
3%.
as this movie,
3.
and the same Google rating and everything. Oh, IMDb gave him slightly better. This is 3.3. Blood and Honey's got 3.1.
I'm gonna fight over that 0.2%. So
That okay? That at least had a budget.
what score are you giving out? I'm giving 2020 New Warriors because I at least laughed at this film. I don't think it's killing John Wick's dog is bad.
No.
So it's number 3, Flaming Dumpster Fire.
Oh, wait, did we change that? I thought
No,
we got rid of that one.
3 is kidnapping Liam Neeson's daughter.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah.
Kidnapping Liam Neeson's daughter.
Number 1 is Dumpster Fire. 2 is breaking into Kevin McAllister's house.
Ah, that's right. Number 5 is Flaming Dog Poo. Is Dog Poo.
No, we
No,
changed
5
it.
is John
We
Wick.
changed it. We
Oh,
got
we
it.
changed
4
it.
is
We gotta get a
2020
new
New
notebook.
Warrior.
We
Yeah.
changed
We gotta
it
find
up.
a
So
notebook.
yeah, I'm at
Yeah.
number 3.
So you liked it more than I did.
Yeah.
I'm 2020 New Warriors.
I'll
This,
give it a
this
20.
didn't need to be here. I'm actually. I would rather watch this than read 2020 New Warriors.
Yeah.
I know how to torture you now.
Yeah.
I'll give it 2020 New Warriors. God, I don't know whose idea was that, anyways.
New Warriors?
Yeah.
That was that one, man. They
No,
announced
they
that
did.
trailer, and they
They-
were so
they used
excited
it-
about it.
He
And
was
then
so proud of his achievement. I could see it in his face. And it was like,
everybody, that's got
They just-
one of the most disliked videos like in history.
My wife's boyfriend said it was good.
I feel bad for that guy. He's probably got stacks of these unsold things in his basement.
Yeah,
He was
I don't think
so
I think it got canceled
happy.
before it
He
even
was
came
so
out.
happy when he was talking.
He's probably got all the
Yeah.
characters written down, these storylines, and all of a sudden, what do you mean I can't publish it?
They're like, dude, this ain't even gonna sell. People don't want this.
No, because it was too.
Can you imagine
political.
getting fired over a
Yeah.
YouTube video?
No, I think he's just.
I think this. I don't even know if he ever did it.
The ideas were honestly stupid.
Yeah, they were, and that's it.
I watched it going, oh my god, this is stupid.
Even to people like he was trying to like pander to, even like this is fucking dumb.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, we'll get these guys on our side. They're like, no, don't fucking bring us into this. This is you thing. This is not a we thing.
Yeah.
Seriously. That was sad.
That was such a bad thing. You know, okay, the first New Warriors was already. A lot of people didn't like that, but also a lot of people did like that.
Yeah.
With Squirrel Girl and all that.
It was a
Squirrel
weird.
Girl sounds like an interesting concept.
And her sidekick, Tippy Toe.
Hold on.
The way you said that. It was like
Hold on.
tippy toe.
I gotta look it up.
It's the way you said that.
He said, that sounds like an interesting concept. Let me finish. The squirrel. At least I think that's the name. Yeah, just look up Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl got killed by Luke Cage.
I thought
Damn.
A cause of death. Killed by Luke Cage.
Oh, look up our sidekick.
Wow, I didn't need to know that one.
So, trying to think, do we have anything lined up that we were gonna have coming out?
Tippy Toe. It's Oh, the original. There was two sidekicks. Original was Monkey Joe, and then became Tippy Toe.
Monkey Joe and Tippy Toe. What's happening here?
That's interesting.
Are we losing?
Just
Tippy
getting a
Toe
stat.
was a
I'm getting a static in your mic, in one of these mics.
feedback. Squirrel Girl married Rocket Raccoon.
It's better now.
That's the thing.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm done. Squirrel Girl was interesting for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, yeah, and her sidekick, Tippy Toe. Yeah.
So, do we have anything lined up we got coming up on the podcast? We can announce and talk about.
There's Comic-Con coming up next week.
Oh yeah, you guys are going. I
Are
would
you?
not know.
You're bailing?
Yeah, because we had to. We kind of took a hit this month. I'll say. Well, because again, for people that do know, is we recently moved into a house and we financed some furniture or whatever.
Oh, you got
and
paying them off?
we paid it all off. So officially, we own
Oh, wow. That's
everything. So no interest.
There you go.
That's what we did. It took pretty much a big chunk of our money. So.
Oh, there you go.
that's not-
Congratulations.
but again, yeah,
Well,
it,
maybe next con.
well, that's what we.
There's one in December.
Yeah,
In
that
Columbus.
we
If you're interested.
that's
That's if you're interested in that one.
yeah, that'll probably be because we have a vacation in September going to be coming up. But no, we kind of sat down and just talked about it and decided, we get stuff paid off and then we're just going to focus on the trip because we just spent a lot of money at that Comic-Con. There's some people I want to see, some people she wanted to see. So, as I so you guys got Comic-Con coming up. I know we got potentially be doing the video game episode sometime.
Here's
This
that
year.
one in Columbus in December.
Oh, the Galaxy coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
They've added a lot of people.
definitely check it out.
Yeah.
If you're interested in
Look
that
it
one.
up.
It's only about like 2.5 hour drive.
Yeah, so by the time we do next episode, you guys will be able to talk about Comic-Con and all that. Because I know Terrell won't be there either. Because he's got to work. So.
Terrell misses out on everything.
Oh, yeah. Did things is... Oh, what have you been up to?
Pretty much. Oh, we did
I guess
that. We got, because we got the trip coming up to Universal in a month. So she never saw Jaws, and I technically never saw Jaws. So we bought Jaws and watched that because they got like a Jaws thing there. whatever. Check that out. And then we've just been going through some Universal films because I got my tattoo done, so I haven't been able to train the last couple weeks. So I've just been kind of homebodying it. So which I'm good by Monday. So.
There you go.
No, having birthday. We went went to an axe throwing bar, and apparently Will is just the greatest fucking axe thrower of all time.
I beat him by 1 point.
Yeah.
Good for you. He went 5 for 6 on bullseyes against like Terrell, and the one that he missed bounced off the bullseye.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Apparently I got an axe throwing guy. It's Will.
I didn't know that.
Everybody's like, I know this guy. Will's that guy.
But in the practicing, I couldn't even hit it in the wall. And
You
then
got to do axe throwing more often. That was fun. That's like more fun than bowling.
Actually, a lot more fun.
I do like bowling too, but that was something else.
Yeah, it was fun.
We got birthdays coming up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so it was a good group of people that we had there. So like everybody was like, there wasn't that one person that was taking it too fucking serious, unless it's Will over here just casually walking up there and just making us all look bad. Yeah, it was definitely.
Normally I can't aim for anything.
Yeah, you could just like throw it behind you. Oh no, that one dude threw it behind him and he got it.
No, he held it upside down and chucked it.
Yeah.
But it was going up.
Yeah, the one dude that worked there.
Yeah.
He was just.
He's got nothing better to do.
He was closing and he was just
that's
showing.
probably what he's fucking doing all fucking day.
just
I'm slow
get
to. I'm
paid to
slow
throw
to
an
hit.
axe.
I'm slow to. I would honestly just chucking axes.
Might as well on your break. If there's an open lane, like I'm just gonna eat some pizza and throw some axes.
Yeah, that's what
Pizza
I
was
like.
pretty good actually.
Yeah, so definitely a good time. Axe 419. If people listening are in the area, I definitely recommend it. That's probably one of the best birthday parties I've had in a while. I really don't have birthday parties. I'm older now. Not
Yeah,
fucking
you're like how old? 30?
28, you bastard.
I'm catching up. My birthday is coming up here in a month. What day is today? 13th?
You're like a month and a half.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
June, late June.
You know the.
Yeah. Well, you got big plans coming up for that?
Not that I know of.
Gonna make up some plans.
I guess so. And someone surprises me, then that there's that.
Good. We're kidnapping you, and you're going to a strip club.
Really? You take me to a strip club?
No.
I don't. I think hell would freeze over before you, of all people, would take me to a strip club.
I don't know. There was a guy that normally doesn't work at work was working the other day.
Yeah, that was interesting. Someone put on a. Yeah, I'll tell you, Ricky,
Yeah,
after we.
Yeah, so I think hell froze over a little bit
Yeah.
at work.
But
I'm gonna leave an upper decker in your toilet. There's your surprise on your
if
birthday.
Will sits there and just decides he's gonna take me to a strip club, I don't know what I will do about it.
I'm down.
Yeah,
I'll take a picture of you guys. I don't think I'm gonna be allowed
He'll
to
like,
go
hey.
in.
I remember one time, like back when I was a kid or a teenager anyway, I went to summer camp for 10 days, and I get out of summer camp, and my one buddy, who is in the Call of Duty, and like he's an opposite personality to me. Like, yeah, I like rock music, he likes rap music, he's in the Call of Duty. I come back home from camping for 10 days, and he goes, "Hey bro, you want to go try out LARPing?" I was like, "What?" I was like, "Wait, what?" He's like, "You know what LARPing is, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I know what LARPing is. Do you know what LARPing is?" Like, yeah, no, I know a place. So I went LARPing with him. That was so weird.
I know Terrell used to LARP.
Yeah,
This guy we worked with, he was talking about at the time. He was talking about LARPing, and he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah." Terrell's like, "I used to LARP." I'm like, "Oh." He's like, "Well, you know this guy?" And he was like, "No, the same people." And I was like, "Man, I can't believe we never knew each other." He's like, "Yeah." Then he was like, "Yeah, I remember this one black guy used to LARP. He was dressed like a gargoyle." And I joked, I said, "That's Terrell." Terrell's like, "Yeah, that was me." He's like, "Oh, so we did know each other."
One black guy dressed as a gargoyle.
Hey, we should all go LARPing.
See, if LARPing was like it is on fucking role models, if it was like that, I'm fucking in. I'm
Yeah.
fucking in. It was like 300 people.
No, it was just like
it was like
10,
two dudes in a park.
It was like 15 dudes in a park in Holland.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And we just
Okay. So speaking of that, so you guys currently work there in Holland, and I used to. I was coming home from work the one day, and we drove past, and I see just 4 dudes practicing their fucking swords, fucking
probably
swings.
the dudes we practiced with.
Yeah, I was like, what the
Did you
fuck?
get into that?
I did for a couple times.
For a couple times, yeah. I think I went like 5 times.
We borrowed some swords and never returned them.
Yeah,
so we
I've still
have
got one at my
official
house that
LARP
they let me
episodes. They're
borrow
full.
and train with.
A guy that actually used to work there before you started, Chris, actually LARPed, and him and someone who currently is a supervisor there, I heard before I started, went outside with their swords, and he fucked him up with his sword because he didn't know how to swing it.
You're gonna tell me who that
Yeah,
is.
I'll tell you who it is. I'll tell you off gas. That's fucking funny. Like I said, if it was like fucking role models, I'd fucking do it.
Oh yeah,
That's a great movie.
Yeah,
Should we just review that movie just for the hell of it?
we could. It is a fantastic.
We did
movie.
White Chicks, so.
Yeah, White Chicks. It's bad, but it's not bad.
So, Will, what do you have more?
That's it. Just like I said, tattoo, birthday, planning the trip.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's done with me.
About you, Will? What have you been up to?
I don't know. I just beat the first God of War.
Oh, no, the first new God of War.
No, it's 2018.
2018 God of War, yeah. And there's no DLCs or nothing because they made the game complete. I'm like, oh, there's nothing else.
They did.
Yeah. I mean,
it gets hard after you beat the game. There's really nothing to do.
Yeah.
When we start in Ragnarok.
You get the end credit scene and all that.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, people say it's arguably the greatest game of all time. That 2018 God of War.
It's got a good story for sure.
I might play New Game Plus where I get all my gear and start the game over again.
I definitely remember. There's a lot of PS4 games with the story that's burned into my head. Like
But I'm
Last of Us, God of War. It's not really a PS4 exclusive, but Red Dead 2 was really good.
Yeah.
It was a solid era of just like great fucking games.
The only problem with Red Dead 2 is they had DLC planned and abandoned that. So there's a whole like big giant section of the Mexican map you can explore, but there's no NPCs or any
really nothing you can do.
There's NPCs, but there's no quests, missions, nothing down there.
Because the game was great. It's just
that whole area it
didn't have a big fan base supporting it.
Yeah, that whole area was blocked off for most of the game. So once you beat the game, you can go in that area.
Right, you can.
And I found out exploring, I was like, what the hell? This is like a same old section that was like as big as the main map of the story, but there's nothing down there.
No, there really isn't. I gotta play this area.
And then I quit playing after that.
Well, the online is getting shut down, I think, or it's really dead.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, Red Dead's it's such a weird. Like, so many people love it, but so many people only love a certain part of it.
Yeah.
To where it's like,
I think people like the story mode. The online wasn't great.
Yeah.
But people do Grand Theft Auto online. They love it.
Yeah. I still gotta put some hours into that game.
Grand Theft Auto 5 needs to kind of die.
It needs to.
Because
Rockstar.
It still has a solid fan base.
Yeah.
That's the sad thing.
That's the thing. That's why they won't like make another game.
Yeah.
Dude,
they are. It's in progress, but it's low priority.
That's the same.
You're
I think that's the
you're
same
in-
problem with Skyrim too. Is there's such a massive modding community for Skyrim that they just we can shelve
I
that.
can't play just one game for 10 years.
I can't either.
I can jump back to it here. And
Yeah, like again, like go back. Like, oh, let me replay this. Like that's cool.
Yeah,
like,
I've just gone. Just recently, I went through and replayed some Skyrim, and I played with mods because it's on Xbox, and had some fun with that for up until I went to level 30, and then I stopped playing again.
It's just you can only.
Went back to. I've never actually played all the way through Morrowind, so that was one of the things.
I've done
I
that
started-
once. It took a year.
Yeah, I started just getting myself into Morrowind a little bit.
You have to read Morrowind, and if you take the slightest long left, you're lost.
The game doesn't tell you where to go. You have to go off of character dialogue, and they're like, "Oh, you just gotta go north.
Take a fork
north down this river, and if you see the bridge to your left, you've gone too far."
and then all of a sudden you see like 4 bridges going, where the hell am I?
Yeah, and then
you look at the map going,
lost.
I don't know. And you read your journal going, yeah, I don't know. And then move on to another mission, they give you another, then you have to find your journal.
Then you gotta cry about it a little bit, go back to it, find it, and then you do find it by accident.
Oh, so that's where it's supposed to go. Oops.
But if you think about it, it's always where the character told you it's at.
I know, but you're just too stupid to figure out where it is.
Stupid. Or if you accidentally skip the dialogue and they won't go back to those words, then you're screwed.
Dude, I don't remember what game it was. It might have been early on, like Ghost of Tsushima, where you're supposed to listen. I accidentally like hit it, so it fucking went fucking past it, and it's like they just let me go. I was like, oh, what the fuck? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I missed the important detail of where I was fucking supposed to go.
That's on my list of games to play, by the way.
Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah, I have it. I played about a half hour of it.
Yeah, it was like one of the side missions. Like this dude's like family gets fucking murdered. And you got to go like, get revenge. But I was like, fuck, where was I supposed to go? Luckily, you can use the wind to kind of help you figure out your location.
I did learn about that.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Because even if it doesn't tell you on the map, the wind will kind of blow a certain way. You can hit it to blow that way. And you're like, okay, so I got to go that way. Okay, thank you. That narrowed it down for me because I didn't know where the fuck I was supposed to go here.
You're supposed to go west. Which way's west? Where's my compass?
Yeah.
I don't know.
If I got a compass, I still would take me a second to think about it.
You gotta go west.
Yeah, they got a west. But how is it directly west or is it somewhat west?
Or is it like a northwest, western direction? What?
Dude, I still get street names confused. I've lived in the city my entire life.
Me too. I get my words confused.
I know landmarks.
Basically.
Go about this. There's a blue house down the street. Turn to the left.
There are things in
straight
Toledo
around.
that aren't even landmarks. They're technically landmarks.
I
Like the
landmark everything.
Sylvania Phillips corner there. That's a landmark. It's just, or at least I feel like it is. It's just.
I just landmark houses. If there's a blue house and there's a bunch of white houses, turn to the blue house.
I landmarked like fire hydrants.
That works too.
The fire hydrant at the corner of this street and that street.
The
Fire hydrant next to the red house. That's a landmark.
Landmark. That's easier than.
Until they paint that house,
Yeah.
and then I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Wait,
As I tell people, like, it's like, oh, this street. I'm like, dude, what's on there?
The red house. The red house in the corner.
Like, I need a store.
That's our house.
something.
Our street is on the red house, or on
Yeah.
the same street that there's a red house on the corner.
Yeah,
of another
fire
I know.
hydrant.
That's how I know your guys'
Yeah.
house. I always forget the name. Like, oh, yep, there.
There's that bright red house with the. I don't know if I don't know who lives there, but they must be in a wheelchair because there's that ramp.
Yep.
That metal ramp. Yeah.
Stupid landmarks. Easier to remember.
Dude, I don't even know who the mayor is in the city that we're living in. Off the top of my head.
I don't know either, actually.
The last mail I remember was, well, we had Mike Bell, and then we had Michael Collins, and Michael Collins died from a heart attack from shoveling snow. Now the police station's named after him. So, yeah, I don't know.
Give me a second.
You gotta tell me who the mayor is.
Fucking know.
I only know the governor because of what happened for the whole COVID situation. That's
Yeah.
the only reason I know the governor's name.
Yep.
I have no idea how to pronounce his last name.
Oh, Captain Cabbage. Yeah, I did know that.
Yeah.
How do you?
You got that fucking down.
Yeah, I did know him.
I couldn't
actually.
figure out how to pronounce that last name.
I knew that was the mayor. I didn't know if we had
I'm
another
fucking
mayor.
Polish, and even I'm like, Jesus, dude. You want to take a couple of those Z's away?
No, they actually have it.
Yeah, I
He's
forgot.
the 64th mayor of Toledo.
Yeah,
Wow.
I did know that. I
Dude,
actually
it's
did
like
know
it's
that.
like fucking Greek last names. It's like, oh man, you want to buy a vowel? Yeah. Which ones? All of them. Well, how many? Yes.
Yes. Yeah, Mayor Captain Cabbage. I did know that.
I did not.
Yeah, we should probably be paying attention to that. See, we're what's wrong with this country. It's what the old
I
people
love-
I'm
say.
not, apparently, because I know the mayor.
I learned the governor because of the whole COVID stuff.
Yep, that's basically it.
That's the only reason.
This is what old people say, that we are what's wrong with this country, even though it's you know,
Everybody is wrong with this
it was
country.
it was in your hands. You guys set this up.
You gave it to us,
Yeah.
and you said we're wrong with it. You didn't teach us.
You guys overthrew the ball and they got mad because we didn't catch it.
Yeah.
And now we have something new forming,
Yeah.
which I don't want to discuss here.
Yeah. Chris, what have you been up to? Yeah, you're the last one here.
Whatever.
Because you missed the last podcast.
Yeah, I missed the last podcast. Life's been busy. I almost had to work this morning, but then I remembered we were doing this, and I was like, I don't. There's an option.
Just say no.
I just got to start saying no.
Saturday morning.
Because, you know,
Just
the one
leave.
guy got mad at me. Because at first I was like, yes. And then, like, 10 minutes later, I was like, oh, I actually got plans tomorrow. And he was like, why do you do this to me? So,
Oh, I'm guessing who talked to you.
yeah. But, yeah. I'll probably try. Oh, no, it's Comic-Con next weekend.
Not going there.
So I'll probably sign up for the Saturday after that.
Yeah, I don't work Saturdays no more.
I know, but
I
I could use the extra money.
Yeah, well, that's what, because I do 10-hour shifts at my job. So, like, we worked yesterday, which would be a Friday, and I got 5 hours of overtime.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Although, so
And I left at 11 in the morning. And
mainly,
Lucky.
mainly, like I mentioned, I've been playing Morrowind, but I've also, a few months ago, when I got my tax return, I bought Midnight Suns, Marvel's Midnight Suns, and I pre-ordered Tears of the Kingdom. I've been playing some Midnight Suns, and it's actually really fun. I haven't really gotten very far of it because I've just been busy, and so I've been playing it when I can. And then just yesterday, I went up and picked up Tears of the Kingdom, and I started playing that.
It runs good on the Switch, actually.
Yeah, it runs pretty well. There was one thing I noticed that where you can summon items now, because you can. There's
'Cause you
ancient advanced
You have
technologies.
an advanced Switch.
Right. So there's ancient advanced technologies. It's one of those premises, and there's these capsules where you can just pop up helpful items that you can actually pick up.
Also, Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I found out when you have release a capsule of you know, you go to your inventory, you drop an item in front of you to help you out. If you save with that item in front of you, it will disappear when you reload and you lose those items. That kind of screwed me over for a minute. Nintendo was smart. I tried to exploit myself because there's 3 shrines I had to get to, but 1 shrine's in a snowy area, and you need to be prepared with warm clothing. And instead of getting myself warm clothing, I stacked up on food and ran up the mountain, climbed up the mountain while I kept going to start and eating the food to make sure my health doesn't go down. Got that 3rd shrine and that 3rd option, but since I exploited that and didn't do what I was supposed to do, now I'm stuck at the top of that mountain and I can't go down because everything below that's a cliff. So I could just fall to my death and I couldn't figure out, so I gotta reload back to what popped before that.
See?
So when you play a Nintendo game, don't try and exploit it because Nintendo had a way around that.
You said somebody speedran that game already.
94 minutes.
How?
I don't know.
Someone beat Elden Rings in like 3 minutes.
Yeah, it's a Tears of the Kingdom is pretty fun. It's a good. It takes place directly after the storyline of Breath of the Wild. And now I'm in this great sky village, which is actually really cool to look at.
Just don't eat off the cliff.
No, my only problem is that when I first bought the Xbox and first got Elden Ring, I'm so used to Elden Ring's controls that when I go to play another open world game like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom now, I keep finding myself pressing the right thumbstick to lock on like you do in Elden Ring and not the left trigger to lock on like you do in Zelda. So I keep pressing the wrong buttons.
And then the A and B are flip
because the combat and the exploration are almost identical to that of Elden Ring.
But the controller layout's different, so you
But the
have to
controller
think of
layout's
A and B.
different. So it's hard. That's my only adjustment.
Yeah, that got me with the PS3 to the PS4 era of like Call of Duty, and then PS3 it was like to aim was like L1 and shoot was R1.
Yeah.
So I was used to doing that. Well, it's the triggers, it's R2 and L2, and it kept fucking me up because I'm naturally like muscle memory's in where I'm like, oh, I do this, I'm fucking not doing what I need to be.
Not anymore.
Just fucking throwing grenades.
Yeah.
Trying to shoot people like, fuck, what am I doing wrong?
Who plays Call of Duty anymore?
It still has a fan base.
I haven't
What's the
played
newest one that came out? Was that Cold War?
Vanguard.
Vanguard.
I don't know how well that's going though.
Cold War was a direct sequel of actually Black Ops.
I played a
I
little
might
bit.
go back and play that
I
one.
played a little bit of Cold War. The last big one I played was World War II. That was fun.
WW2 really.
WW2, whatever.
That's a good one.
That was fun.
I like the World War II ones. They're better.
Yeah.
Yeah, once they kind of started really making
Black
up
Ops
their
was
own
good.
shit, it kind of got weird.
Yeah.
I thought Black Ops was good. I actually like Ghost. Many people don't.
As soon as they went to the future, I know that's when they were going to lose people, and they did.
Oh, they started with
Advanced Warfare.
I thought that was
Black Ops 3. And,
Advanced Warfare. Then you had the Exo Zombies. I don't follow zombies. So.
yeah.
I never got into zombies. Like, so many people loved it, and I just never.
I tried here and there.
Never was my thing.
People learned the routine. I could create this massive zombie chain following you. You just turn around, just open fire, and take them all out. It's like, yeah, I can't do that. I'll die after 5 minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
So we got anything else?
Nothing I can think of.
That is
Covered just about everything. This is probably our shortest episode.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the movie wasn't that long.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, there wasn't a lot going on other than just like senseless killing at a certain
Senseless sport killing.
Yeah.
And Christopher Robin needs more than therapy. I think he needs. I don't know what he needs if he
I mean,
survives.
I'm hoping for a sequel.
I hope
They
Christopher
made the
Robin.
money.
Yeah.
Christopher Robin's gonna spend the rest of his life in a mental ward,
Yeah.
like with a straight jacket and a cushion room. Like
Yeah, because he goes back, no one's gonna believe him.
No, they're gonna just.
my childhood Wildwood friends that were Winnie the Pooh and Piglet and Eeyore, they're all dead, but Winnie the Pooh killed my wife. No one's gonna believe him.
No, they're just gonna think your imaginary friends killed your family.
My
Or
yellow
they're just
honey,
gonna assume he killed them all in the forest.
honey starved best friend of a bear killed my
Yeah, because
wife.
he pretty much has to bring the military back with him. That's
No.
the only way they're good. Because he just take 2 random cops to go check that out. They're fucking dead.
Yeah. Once those cops died though.
Poli-
then-
and British cops don't hold weapons. Well, they have.
I feel like once those
stick.
cops die though, the government's just gonna be like, all right, stay away from these woods. Like,
Or they'll look at him going, "Yeah, you're getting locked up. You killed these guys."
Oh, yeah, I feel like it's all gonna be blamed on him.
yeah.
He got so
What
much
do you mean
blood
you
on
kill-
his hands and in his body from that shower. That blood
Like, they're
shower.
gonna be like, dude, you are sick. You
And you tortured yourself.
you killed people. You cut yourself. You bathed in the blood of your victims. Like,
We didn't even talk about him getting whipped by Eeyore's tail.
yeah.
That happened.
That was badly too.
Yeah.
I think that was the little nail at the end that was whipping and gouging in.
The nail that was on Eeyore's ass.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, that was whack.
Yeah, I think that's it. I know we got quite a few movies on dock. Possible video game episode coming up. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be we got a lot coming.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Thank you for
Later.
watching, everyone.
Listening.
Yeah,
Thank you for
watching,
listening. Yeah.
Listening, watching, same thing.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out in these days.
Adios.
See ya.
Bye.